All right, Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is back with another Ryan Upchurch. Today we have Bloodshed. From what I understand, this is a serious song. It's not going to be the funny Ryan Upchurch we've seen in the last two songs that we've done, but I'm interested to see what his serious side looks like. So, this should be a rap song. I believe they said it was a rap song. So, even if it's not, whatever. We could do all sorts of music on this channel. Anything. Polka, Broadway. Still waiting for Broadway and Polka Tom, though. You know, that's when we'll do those reactions. Either way, though, no matter what type of song this is, we're good with it. Let's get rolling.
And I don't want to cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. And a house made of glass that is already cracked, and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags.
Ooh. All right, he's talking about his house cracking and crumbling, blood on our flags. So this is this is interesting. This is interesting. He's sitting on a throne that's going to self-implode. Okay. So, I mean, he's talking about some sort of destruction of what, I don't know, maybe social issues, saying like blood on our flag and stuff like that, but let's find out.
Already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride, I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass.
Huh. Yeah.
Church. I woke up this morning, flipped the TV on, and I see a civil war in the country I call home. American flags.
I wake up in the morning, flip the TV on, and see a civil war in the country we call home. I mean, if you're watching the news, that's what it looks like every day, isn't it? You know, I mean, Christ.
This morning, flip the TV on, and I see a civil war in the country I call home. American flags, Confederate flags, and Nazis with swastikas. Hate groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we...
Groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. I mean, okay. So he's talking about social fabric of America completely. You know, 100% like America is the house that's cracking, I have a feeling, and the throne that's going to implode.
Swastikas, hate groups throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we advance from mistakes. Now you're making the mistake by taking that out of place. You're stomping and spitting on it like you just whooped someone's ass. You fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass.
How did he say that? That was good.
When we advance from mistakes.
They represent a time. Is that what he said?
Throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we advance from mistakes.
They represent a time that we advanced from mistakes. So, like, this is every time we took a stepping stone, these are the people that helped us take that next step. And people like taking these people out of context and judging them by 2021 morality instead of the morality that was acceptable during their time. You know, I mean, nobody's perfect. All of our leaders are flawed human beings throughout history. That's just how it goes. It's their importance, though, is not from the mistakes that they've made. It's from them helping us get to that next rung on the societal ladder, essentially. Yeah, but we're tearing them down, and we don't want to remember them anymore.
Throwing piss because they're mad at a monument. Represents a time when we advance from mistakes. Now you're making the mistake by taking that out of place. You're stomping and spitting on it like you just whooped someone's ass. You fucking degenerate, get your lazy ass off the grass. This ain't a statue of slavery. Do you see any slaves? All I see is some idiots because the social media craze. Would you catch me outside? Yeah, well, come.
You know, I mean, and people have called it. People have called it, like, what's next? Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, like all our greats, Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, you know, I mean, all of these statues have come down because of this social media BS. Social media is the worst thing that's happened to essentially the world at this point.
All I see is some idiots because the social media craze.
It's a little hyperbolic. There's been great travesties. So don't take that serious.
What, you gonna catch me outside? Yeah, well, come catch a fade. Cause I bleed red, white, and blue. Y'all bleeding anger and hate. And I don't wanna cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked.
I like his singing voice. His singing voice is good. I mean, that's that country side of him. I mean, he's not singing in a country, but like, I mean, obviously you have to have good vocals to be a country singer. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that this man can actually sing.
To self-implode in a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no
Hold on.
that is already. It's about to self-implode in a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love.
Yeah, that house is it already cracked. And the destruction's coming fast. It's the splintering of America is essentially what he's talking about here. It is definitely the fracturing of our societal fabric that is separating us, and it's the cracks are there. The destruction's coming. You know, I mean, I try to think that it won't, but that's just faith at this point. All signs point to this is going to be the end result here.
I see no pride, I just see blood on our own flags. Yeah, on our own grass. Yeah, egg tip for you little shit stain, no brain thinking you the man with a communist flag just waving at your hand. Bitch, I'll start a militia when the government crashes and light a fire under y'all's anti-American asses. Because when the government you the man with a communist flag just waving at your hand. Bitch, I'll start a militia when the government crashes and light a fire under y'all's anti-American asses. Because
He's basically saying, you know, look at you think you're the man with your communist flag waving out your hand. He's going to start a militia if the government crashes, and he's coming for you. He's going to come. He's going to burn your ass down. And yeah, that's some tough words there, man. I mean, it is absolutely ridiculous though that people again in 2021 have deluded themselves into thinking that that's an acceptable form of government. I mean, look at history, people. That whole socialism, communism, Marxism, whichever little form you want to call it, democratic socialism, whatever you want to call it, it always leads to the same thing. People in Venezuela are out there chasing garbage trucks trying to find food. They just follow behind the garbage trucks. Go look it up on YouTube. People waiting for the trash to get dumped into the trucks, and then they go run through it and try to grab as much food as they can because their country's collapsing. And, you know, that's the end result. Eventually, those systems run out of other people's money. And it's a house of cards that come crashing down.
you run this country just smooth as molasses. You got people with signs saying that Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but my life matters as well. Y'all
Hell yeah.
trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you
Hell yeah.
smooth as molasses. You got people with signs saying that Black Lives Matter. Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but my life matters as well. Y'all trying to get to the swimming pool, but you stuck in the well. And you can shout and can yell, but no one's gonna come help when you out tearing up a city that your city helped build. And
You're stuck in the well. Basically, you know, you're confined, essentially. You're not swimming in a pool. You're stuck in a well. Your thoughts have you in this damp, dark place that, you know, you're not going to be able to get yourself out of. You know, 'cause you're too far gone at this point. Then what does he say here? Hold on.
my life matters. No one's gonna come help when you out tearing up a city that your city helped build. And
You know, no one's going to come help when you're out there tearing up cities. And it's like, and that was the disconnect. You know, I think the grassroots movement at first, you know, it was what it was. You know, it wasn't anything divisive, essentially. It quickly became that. You know, and you know, what do you do? What do you do when people are smashing up cities and you know, that's, I don't know. That's not how I would go about trying to get change, but I'm not in that situation. So, you know, maybe I'd feel differently if I was. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but no one's gonna come help when you out tearing up a city that your city helped build. And how your kids gonna learn from mistakes we made in the past when you erasing that shit like you wanted to relapse.
Yep. And that's the whole reason. That is the whole reason. You know, why wouldn't you want your kids to learn from the past unless you want them to basically be ignorant and relapse, or however he said that. This is by design. This is by design because they don't want them to remember, so they can push all this nonsense that we as human beings know doesn't work. You know, and if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. So, yep.
Past when you erasing that shit like you wanted to relapse. And I don't want to cast no stone, but I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked.
Oh, this is supposed to be... or was that the Vegas? I'm thinking. Either he's watching it or scouting it. If this is supposed to be the guy, I don't know.
That is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride. I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass. Yeah. From the outside looking in at all the shit that's going on in the world, man, in a perspective of mine, it's kind of like you're sitting in a field with tall grass and it just rained. And you got bald tires, and you're on the acceleration so much that you ain't going nowhere. And if you ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. Because we gotta move together as a country to get to the next destination.
Yup.
And I don't wanna cast no stone, but
if you're not getting anywhere, I'm not getting anywhere. If we're not doing this as a country together, divided, we can't do it. We can't do it. We can't drive the country forward. All right. That's 100%. But the divide is so large right now. I mean, I know I am unwilling to compromise on a lot of my ideological positions because I know they're what's right for the country. Now, I know I don't know everything, but I know socialism and communism is not the direction this country needs to go. And I will not side with anybody who agrees with that. Now, people like to conflate social programs in with socialism, and that's not what I'm saying. There should be a little bit of a safety net. We're the richest country in the world. There should be a little bit of a safety net within reason, though. That's not going to break our budget. That people can't take advantage of. You know, we don't have to get into all that. That could be a completely whole different video. But yeah, you know, we're so divided that we're just spinning our wheels. Like I said, I know I'm unwilling to compromise about certain things, and I know they are too. So I don't know how we end up coming back together to move forward. That's for smarter people than me to figure out.
I feel like I'm sitting on a throne that's about to self-implode. In a house made of glass that is already cracked and destruction's coming fast. And I see no love, I see no pride. I just see blood on our home flags. Yeah, on our own grass.
That's a damn good song. That's a damn good song. Love that message. Damn good song. I'm liking Upchurch. I think this is the first person outside of Tom Nova and all, you know, that have really grabbed me. Like everybody else I've reacted to has been solid and good. This is the first one that's kind of intriguing me and makes me want to do more of him. Now, I have only taken like a couple of songs of all these different people, so maybe I'll catch a song that makes me feel that way as well about another artist. But for right now, you know, I'm really liking what I'm hearing from this guy. That'll do it though. That was Ryan Upchurch-Bloodshed. Middle-Aged White Guy Reacts is out. Peace.